Libra, 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 Libra. Hey, it's your birthday month, Libra. Happy birthday. I have a timeless message for the beautiful Libra collective. You guys, you know the drills, baby. Take what resonates, leave the rest on the table. Don't make things fit, guys. Only what's showing up in your current sitch. These are timeless readings, okay, guys, covering a 4-week period. So let's get after it. Now, this is about clearing debts. Look at this awesome, beautiful rainbow and the unicorn rising above the chaos of debt, right? Now, for some of you, Libra, this could be an invitation to take a look and make a plan. You know, make a plan on the debts and how you're going to go ahead and manage and clear that. You know what I mean? For others of you, it's a confirmation that you've already been doing that and you're rising above that situation. Now, this could also be not just clearing out physical debt, like the money, right? This could also be emotional debt. If you have been doing any type of, mindset reprogramming, you can pick up belief systems surrounding money consciousness that can lead us into like a lack or a scarcity mindset, like never having enough or nothing ever good kind of happens for me, kind of an energy, right? You pick this up from family, the way that you grew up. You can also pick it up from, just anything like social structures as well, right? Some of you may identify as a generational cycle healer, right? Change maker. So clearing those emotional debts, some of you are doing that as well. I just feel like if there's any guilt or shame connected to it, again, this could be confirmation or an actual invitation to really look at that. I'm going to go ahead and read this though, because I think it's important. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear pleasant obligations and avoid future ones as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into tarot. We're going to dive deeper into this and find out what's actually going on, just a general overview of what's going on for you in terms of this debt. And then we'll pick it up in an extended over at Patreon, you guys. I'm going to dive in deeper, do deeper clarifications. I'm also going to pull cards, what's happening in your personal life, any relationships in your personal life, and then we'll pull some cards for career and finance as well. Anyway, all right, so I am also running crystal frequencies. Infuse the reading with quantum crystal frequencies. They're channeled specifically for the messages that are going to be coming through today, my loves. We're running Sugarlith. I can't say that. Sugarlith, Star Sapphire, Azurite, Jade, and Green Jasper. I love this. I've got a beautiful jade piece right here. Green Jasper, this is interesting. It's really connecting you to your wild feminine energy. So I'm really digging that one for you, my loves. All right. Let's go ahead and find out what wants to come through. You guys, if you want to book a private reading, a personal reading with yours truly, I do have availability open for the month of October. You'll find that booking link and the Patreon extended pinned in the comments over at YouTube. TikTokers, you'll find it up in my profile bio. You'll see it says personal readings and extendeds with a little dope. Anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. You guys, if you find any resonance with the messages, please, by all means, drop it in the comments. I love, 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 love reading the comments and interacting with everyone. And thanks in advance for likes, follows, and subscribes, my loves. Super, super, super appreciate it. All right, let's get after it. Give me the deets, give me the juice, spirit. What's unfolding for Libra? Libra, lovely Libra. Libra. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we got a jumper. Hey, look at that. 4 of Swords. You're showing up as the 4 of Swords. I'm digging that. Ooh, we've got Judgment. We've got Judgment. And we've got the 6 of Wands. Hey, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Ooh, and the outcome, we've got the 6 of Cups. Wow, you've got a lot of 6s out here, man. 666, no, it does not mean what you're thinking it means. That's a load of crap. 6 of Swords is the overarching energy. Definitely moving away from the situation. So, wow, I really love that for you. I feel like that is definitely a confirmation. You're on the right path wherever you are at in that journey of clearing the debt, right? back end energy is interesting. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Yep. 10 of Wands. Oh yeah. This is totally like reflecting what's been going on. Like these are contributing to the overall reading. I feel like you've definitely been through it. There's been a lot of like loss. There could have been a lot of loss, a lot of sadness. There could be like shame. Like I said, you've got to release this 5 of Cups. You know, he's like looking at those 3 cups. There could have been some type of financial loss that you experienced as well. And it's like releasing that emotional debt, forgiving yourself. I think that's a lot to do with that Judgment card. It makes a lot of sense. It's going to help free up any kind of blockages that you've had circulating money. Do you know what I mean? In abundance. But 10 of Wands also in the back end energy. That's like it's been a really heavy burden. So I do see it lightening up for you. Very, very interesting. So I really like this. 4 of Swords. It's like this is about recovery. It's also like the swords represent air, the swords represent the mind. So I really feel like this is a confirmation that you have really been working diligently, reprogramming limiting beliefs surrounding money and abundance. So congratulations, that's amazing. You know what I mean? It shows you in a restful state, like a meditative state, like a chill state. Like you're not clinging to it is what's coming through to me. I think at one point, Libra, you may have been clinging on to it. I feel like you were just really bogged down and weighed down. Judgment card, what's happening over the next several weeks. This is all about, oops, are they naked? I can't show nakedness on here, man. Anyway, I'm not going to show the card because there's nakedness, but the Judgment card, very, very highly protected by the divine realm. Any number ending in a 0 is God protected. I don't really use the word God. I like Great Spirit or Source. But this is really you being reborn. This is really you releasing and letting go, again, emotional debts. That includes not just for yourself, but anyone else tied to the situation, Libra. I feel like you're just really surrendering to the process. Like I said, I didn't feel like you were really holding on very tight anymore with that 4, clinging to the situation because you've really been facing it. You've been facing that situation or you're about to face that situation. So I really dig it. 6 of Wands. This is giving me just a really very good feeling, this 6 of Wands and this 6 of Cups. I definitely get the feeling that this is something that stems from childhood. Do you know what I mean? The 6 of Cups can be about inner child healing and, you know, something that, you know, you grew up with, and it's not a dig to the family. Some of us are just born into that, you know. A lot of you could also be clearing this from an ancestral, you know, lineage as well. But that 6 of Wands shows you really overcoming these financial challenges. And let's be real, it's not just about the money. When you're doing this work, you're really doing that inner healing within yourself. So this is like about like overcoming the 5 of Wands, which can definitely represent inner conflict, inner dialogue, inner like ego. You know what I mean? It can reflect shattering those limiting beliefs, like you're overcoming those limiting beliefs. So I really, really love this for you very, very much. I want to find out a little bit more about this 6 of Swords, what it is that you're moving away from. Spirit, can you give me any messages about the 6 of Swords and the overarching energy, what you want Libra to understand? So there is movement away. There is movement and progression away from this situation. I just heard something about an ending. Something about an ending, Spirit. What are they moving away from? What's the situation? Something that Libra can identify with, that this is for them. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Ace of Wands and the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this isn't so much about what you're moving away from, but what you're moving towards. Huge, huge breakthrough. 9 of Cups, like enjoying, celebrating, really feeling very confident and very comfortable. I feel like this is you healing from the emotional wounds related to the situation. The Ace of Wands, there could definitely be some type of an offer coming in for you. Very interesting. Wands to me are usually about some type of a career or finance situation. I'm definitely going to go ahead and clarify that in over at the extended, but I like this because the 9 of Cups with the Ace of Wands, it's really going to make you very happy. You're going to be celebrating, you know what I mean? So things are definitely lightening up for you. Yeah, there's the Five of Wands I was talking about earlier, Libra. It's like there was a lot of inner dialogue, inner drama that you had to overcome, these limiting beliefs, right? Now, some of you could have been dealing with externally drama as well. There could have been multiple people involved in this situation, something that you're moving away from. Take that however that resonates. Yeah, I feel like there has been some type of a significant ending. I heard an ending, it was abrupt. And you're strong as hell. You've really been coming through it very, very well. I've got this Emperor energy. There could have been like an Aries that you were dealing with, Libra. It doesn't have to be. They could have been a masculine energy. They could have been a man or a woman, but just have a very dominant masculine energy. Could have been somebody like a father figure or somebody that had just a very domineering kind of personality. That's not for everyone. For some of you, though. Give me more information about this Judgment card, Spirit. For Libra, please and thank you. I really see you overcoming this, though, and I love that for you so very much. And like I said, I see for a lot of you, there's some type of an offer coming in terms of something coming in really kick-ass for like finance or career. So again, I'll clarify that in the extended. But Spirit, what's coming in with this Judgment card? What do you want Libra to know about this? 3, 2. Oh, I love it. 6 of Pentacles just came out. So this is definitely like, I feel like you're definitely learning how to, it's more of like like you're getting into a state of flow. Do you know what I mean? The circulation of money. This is about equal giving and receiving, being really generous with your resources. And that doesn't just have to be money either. It could be with your time, you know, with your energy, you know what I mean? Maybe some of you are volunteering and this is a nod that you're on the right path, but you're really coming into a state of flow with this Judgment card. You're really releasing the old ways of being. You're forgiving who needs to be forgiven, including yourself. You're letting go of any kind of emotional baggage that you've been carrying on to as well. So I feel like this is definitely a financial recovery coming in for you. Some of you could actually be receiving some type of money, not all of you. Some type of an increase. That could be also correlated to this Ace of Wands. So I like it. Wow, you've got every single 6. You've got all the 6s out on the board. So this is a really big deal. Wow, yeah. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you could have easily been dealing with lack mentality. Like, you know, I got to hold on to this and I can't let it go. I'm not going to spend it because it's never going to come back to me. That's kind of a lack thing. It's never going to come back to me. But I feel like you're feeling so much more abundant now. Like, you know that there's plenty for everyone now, Libra. So I'm really, really digging that for you. Yeah, you're feeling so much more abundant. I'm getting chills on my thighs as confirmation. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some type of a loss, but I see you definitely recovering from it. So I really, really love this for you so very, very much. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and get final messages. I'm getting chills in my thighs as a confirmation. Your spirit team, your angels and guides are super, super stoked for you. Like, they're high-fiving you as well, Libra, because I know this is such a very big accomplishment. It's not just, you know, it's such an accomplishment in itself to really clear that financial debt. But when you're doing the emotional work on top of it, you're not just putting a Band-Aid on it. You're literally you're creating big significant change for yourself and, you know, your future generations that are coming after you, as well as, you know, healing the line, healing your ancestral line, your family line. So again, kudos to you. Your angels and guides are very pleased that you took this a step further and really did the internal healing on this. Okay. So, all right, let's get final messages for Libra. Final messages for Libra, please and thank you. This is a very significant, I'm getting huge chills all over my thighs. This is a very significant win for you because, again, I see all the 6s out on here. So if you're not feeling that harmony and that balance yet, you will be very soon, my love. So very good indeed. Oh yeah, significant. Yeah, 5 of Cups. There was definitely emotional, there's definitely some, maybe, and there's still a little bit more emotional debt that needs to be cleared. Like, you can't, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about this success or this win. I feel like some of you may have other family members or like extended family members or people around you close to you that may be like kind of, you may feel like a little bit of a judgy kind of vibe from. And I just feel like, you know, you can share that wisdom that you've gained, you know, that you've earned. You know, I'm a registered nurse. I don't practice conventionally anymore, but something that we were always taught as nurses was to assess our patients for a readiness to learn. Are they ready to learn something new? Do they really, are they going to hear this advice and really take it? So it's like, don't expend your energy on people that are just going to poo poo it. You know what I mean? If somebody seems like they really want to learn, they really want to like improve, by all means, that is also another way of being very generous with your resources by sharing that knowledge, that wisdom that you've gained through your own life experiences. So your final message, look at this, the Strength card, Leo energy, and the Death card, Pluto and Scorpio energy. Now, Scorpio that's the eighth house, and that has a lot to do with other people's money, credit cards, loans, that type of thing, investment. So this is definitely a nod that you've really you're overcoming this. You're really transforming. You're in this transitional state. And this Leo energy, this Strength card again, that Leos are all about the heart, you know, and being heart centered. And so I feel like this is something really huge that you've showed a lot of fortitude and strength and courage in this whole process. You've really done that depth work. You know, the Strength card can be about doing that shadow work. You know what I mean? The inner child healing. You're so freaking strong, Libra. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you're doing it well. When I see the Death and the Judgment card out together, again, along with all of these sixes, this is a massive, massive soul lesson that you're clearing. You're going through an entire death and rebirth cycle with regards to your abundance and that mindset. So high five, my little babies. Hey, if you got what you needed from this, and this is where we leave it, mwah, chef's kiss vibes. I freaking love you guys. If you want to dive in a little bit deeper, not a little bit, a lot deeper over at Patreon, let's head on over there, and I'll see you guys over there. Peace out. Take care.